Okay, so we have a bunch of things in the chat. Dylan, I have to agree that the part in Fable 2 where you escort Hammer is the worst. Where she's got the jar of water and then you just...
Yeah, I've hardly played Fable 2, so I can't really weigh in on that.
That's the worst part, because it's an escort mission, so yeah. Juicina says Canada should join the EU, then leave.
Just as, like, one giant fuck you to the EU?
Yeah, apparently. Then Kaipon pointed out that you were replaced on the front page with a non-stream. It was a pause game with 2 empty chairs, and...
They're so much better than me, though. That's great. Alright, we unlocked the Bard class. That's awesome.
Dragonmare asks, did the stream crash? Yes.
Not on my end. Let me just tab out real quick and check something. I haven't dropped any frames, so it's good on my end. Oh, getting attacked by a wolf. It's just one enemy, I'll be fine.
You know, the Ash hate with the, like, stop the Ash hate and start the Ash hate, yeah?
Yeah?
In the chat, it's almost as tense as Brexit. Like, the chat is divided on this.
It's causing almost as much Twitter hatred. It's causing almost as many people to think that whatever the other side is from what they are the worst people to ever live. It's like I tweeted after Leave 1. I said, like, for as much as I see people running around yelling that the Leavers are all bigots, if you want to see true intolerance, look at all the people online right now who instantly think that everyone who voted against them in this democratic vote is a horrible scumbag of a human being. Those are the people who are truly bigoted. Yeah. That's what I think. If you can't understand that someone else has a different point of view and has a different direction for the country, and you're bitter that they won in a democratic vote fairly, actually unfairly against them if you look at the media, which was very in favor of Remain. So all signs were against Leave and they still won the fair democratic vote, then yeah, if you're gonna call them all horrible people for voting Leave for having a different opinion, you're the bigot. You're the one showing intolerance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Also, Sophia asked me to hold you at gunpoint to play Nekopara because you have to embrace the cat girls.
I'll play it at some point, I promise. You can hold me to that. I do promise I'll play it, and when I play it, it'll be on stream. All I'm gonna do is, if it's got, like, nude shit in it, I'm just gonna double check with Savvy, one of the staff members. I'm just gonna say, like, hey, is this on our banned game list? Because Hitbox banned game list is really, really small. We'll allow just about anything.
I don't think the Steam version does.
Okay, because Hitbox will allow just about anything as long as you tag, like, hey, this is an 18+ stream or whatever, if it's like an adult game.
Fine. Steam is all like, no, your visual novels can't be on here unless you just get rid of this stuff.
Although I know you can mod them.
Well, the official sites are like, yeah, you just have the full game. You've got to pay for the full game, but you have the full game.
I'm not wearing a singlet. I'm wearing the world's greatest cat shirt.
Jake asks, MVB, have you heard about WWE contacting Stevie Richards recently?
No, I haven't. He's my favorite wrestler. What happened? Are they bringing him on for training?
I think they're contracting him.
They are?
I think so.
They haven't had him in the company for so many years, and they misused him when they had him. God, I hope they're gonna give him another run in, like, NXT or something, because he's still so fucking good. Like, the guy, what is he now, like 42? And he's in better shape than most, like, 25-year-old athletes. The guy is in inhumanly good shape for a man who broke his neck in the middle of the ring and had botched surgery on it when he was, like, what, 27 when that happened? I remember watching that when the guardrail was dropped on his head and his neck snapped in the ring. If you look at Steve Richards, you'll see there's this big zipper scar across the front of his throat. And that's why he's got the really raspy voice that he didn't used to have in early ECW. Because to fix the broken vertebrae in his neck, they had to go through his throat and they severed a vocal cord. And the dude didn't stop wrestling. I love Stevie Richards. No dude can be put in as shitty of a gimmick or spot as him and still give it 500%. You could see him in the shittiest 2-minute match where they're like, this is the piss break match. And like the commentators don't even talk about the match and there's no build for it whatsoever. And you can see him in there giving it his all, where he's trying to make that match fucking special. And if you watch him, he made it awesome every time. He's my favorite wrestler for that. Because no one works as hard as Stevie Richards. And he's got a YouTube gaming show, which is also really cool.
Oh my god. These hashtags. Hashtag Flash is trash, and then someone went hashtag Flash trash is Ash.
That's really good.
Then they follow... Oh god.
Flash Ash is trash.
And then Evie quoted part of what you said, because you asked me to hold you to something, but she just misquoted and said, "You can hold me, MDB."
Do you like TJ Perkins, who signed Manic in TNA because he's in the Cruiserweight Classic? Yeah, I already know everyone in the Cruiserweight Classic. I'm not familiar with some of the wrestlers because some of them are quite obscure. But yeah, Perkins is great. I watched him... I didn't see much of him as TJ Perkins, but I saw a lot of him as Manic in TNA, as his heel run as Manic, and he really impressed me. Like, he had such a douchey character with, like, the mask with the hair sticking out, and he had the hood. He had a hood attached to his shirt, so that whenever he would do a front-flipping move, it would fly over his head so he could look all emo and then flip it back in the match. He was a great character, and a really good wrestler. I was really happy to see he's in the Cruiserweight Classic. And Noam Dar's in it! I love Noam Dar! What's that kid now, like 20 years old now, and he's so fucking good? I'm so happy he's in the Classic, because I was heartbroken when I saw that he didn't make it to the finals of the TNA British Boot Camp 2. Because Season 1 of TNA British Boot Camp sucked, but Season 2 of TNA British Boot Camp was a really good show, and I was heartbroken to see that Noam Dar didn't make it to the finals. He only got as far as he did because the guy who beat him to get in... He ended up, when he went through the physical test, it turned out he had stomach cancer, so they needed someone else and brought in Noam Dar. His name is Chris Travis. He just died earlier this year. God, I feel sorry for that guy. Great wrestler. He gets told by TNA that he's going into the finals to maybe be a wrestler on TV in the States. Goes through his physical check, and he's got fucking cancer. How heartbreaking is that?
Yeah.
God. And then when he recovered from it, he had this big return match. He wrestled like 4 matches, and then his doctor said, it came back, you're never gonna be able to wrestle again, and he was dead like a few months later. So not only did he have his like career ripped away from him once, but right when he came back, his cancer came back. That's so heartbreaking. Okay, jokes on Fable 3 now. We talked about wrestling. What's next? Talking about Curse Network. Yeah, I left Curse recently. I'm joining up with Ritual. I believe my contract gets processed today or tomorrow. I got a custom contract with them. They actually contacted me and they said, like, they want to make me... Like, they're reviving their gaming section of their network and they want me to be one of the pillars of the community. Like, they want me to be one of the big guys, which is really cool. They want to promote me because they say, like, I think that you're exactly what we want. This might be a really big opportunity for me, so I'm pumped. It might be the first time good luck has ever been in my favor. Anyway, the beach is nearby and you can already feel its breeze. Battle time! The hell? We're under attack. Alright.
Let's see. Yes, Sophia, I did all see your great hashtags. Yes, they're all great. Also, for some reason, Dragonman's just on my side now, even though I hate me.
I thought he hated you!
Yeah, that's weird. I appreciate it, but I don't know what happened to change their mind.
Yeah. You didn't become any less awful in that time, so I don't know what could have changed their minds. Alright, this boss is not so threatening at this point. I've fought 1,000 of these things.
Ash, other Ash wants to know when you'll do videos for Ritual.
Like, on their channel? I don't know. Like, things are still, like, being planned right now. Like, my communication with them is very slow at the moment, like an email or two a day, because they are, like, working hardcore on like plans they have upcoming. In fact, like the guy they hired just to revive the gaming section, Preston, we're trying to set up a day to get in a Skype call together so we can talk plans about it. Because I think they want, I'm pretty sure they want me to be like a guy who does some videos for them ahead of time, and like I might be the channel spokesperson for this entire YouTube network. It's possible. Because they really like me. Like literally when I explain like my whole story and everything of like why I'm interested, like why it is I am for this whole promotion thing. And like literally I pitched this whole idea of like how they need to get in on Polaris's network. Like no gaming network is like Polaris in that they're looked at as having the small group of heavy hitters. No one else has that. That kind of brand recognition where you think of that YouTuber and it makes you think of the network. I pitched this whole thing to them that I pitched to Curse before, and Curse didn't like it. And they're instantly like, it's funny you say that because this is actually what we were already planning. We think that you could share our views. And she literally, like the recruiter lady, like she said, I passed on the email to my boss and like he was really touched by like your whole message. We think that your views are like really in line with ours on this whole thing. We really want you. And like they even wrote a custom contract just for me. They want me, like, it's really cool. Ritual Network has been really nice to me through this whole process. It's been slow, but they're also really busy, and they've made that clear, just so I'm aware. So, look up Ritual Network. They're really fucking cool so far. But I'm really happy they're redoing their gaming section, because they have a gaming channel that hasn't been uploaded to in a few months, and it's an abysmal channel. I'm happy they're redoing it, because, like, I clicked a random video on it, and it was like a 10-minute tutorial from a guy, and the video has no audio.
Well then.
I don't know how it got uploaded, and I don't know how they ever didn't take it down. I'm really happy they're revamping it.
Sophia wants to know why you keep joining networks that have dark magic stuff going on.
I don't know. It's a weird name, isn't it? Curse and Ritual. And interestingly enough, the only shit network I've been a part of was Fullscreen, and they don't have evil connotations to their name. But Fullscreen is a garbage network, never joined them. I can fully tell you that I was not happy with my time with them. They dicked me over, and they were absolutely awful and didn't give a shit about me and gave me a horrible pay. Mm-hmm. You get near enough to the beach, and someone please roll a perception check. I have awful rolls, sad face. Rolls 20. Yes, good job. You realize that the sea is as strange as the swamp water was. You need to talk to Dexter about it. All right, so we need to go back to Dead End Swamp.
So Ash's trash turned into Ash's flash, and then Flash's Ash. Well then.
If you want us to hear the rules for nudity on Hitbox, I know the rules for nudity in terms of streamers, because I've talked to Kelso and Savvy back when Kelso was here. I talked to them about what the rules are for that, and basically the rule is you can stream shirtless if you're a guy. You can stream in whatever would be appropriate swimwear attire. So it's more lenient than Twitch, but Hitbox has a lot more people streaming in like Southern America and other places that have like really hot climates. So as long as it's appropriate swimwear attire and you don't play up the sexuality of it, you're cool. And if you do play up the sexuality, they'll give you some warnings ahead of time.
Wait, hold on.
You reach the Dead End Swamp. Fun fact, you feel nauseated by the smell again. Dexter seems to be waiting for you already. You start taking the initiative and talking to him. Dexter, the seawater was gross as the swamp water. There must be something happening in these waters. That's exactly what I was going to tell you. There's a monster living in the water, and is draining the water's energy. This has to be the mage's work, and we must stop it now. A super loud roar echoes across the swamp. No, it won't. No, you won't stop it. It is done already. Behold the power of my newest creation. Prepare yourselves. Meet Swampy, the swamp god. What? I fought this guy before.
The chat. Well, he's a god. He keeps reviving. So, see, the chat wants me to flash them, and also Fire Dylan had posted the rules for the sexual content stuff in the chat. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna flash you. So here you go.
We no longer allow pornographic games to be streamed in general. When in doubt about a specific title, ask. We're happy to clarify. Okay, yeah, I'll just ask. Theme sims and other games in this category are permitted. Granted, the broadcaster takes responsibility and actions to censor blatant sexual acts, visual or audio, and sticks to freely available version of the game via Steam. Okay, so the Steam version's fine. Got it. Well, we're gonna breeze through this fight. I mean, it wasn't fucking hard the first time, so... Alright, he's already almost dead.
So Sophia's just like, this is really the worst DM. Who the fuck gives that kid the name Dexter in fantasy or medieval times?
Oh, it gets... Well, we've already had self-insert characters that was literally, we fought the 5 game developers, and we unlocked them for fighting them, and it was a required quest, not even like a secret side quest Easter egg. That was the monster, and you defeated it. You saved my life. I guess you're lucky we got here as quickly as we did. But what was that thing you dropped in the water? It was just degreaser mixed with some potions I had here. What? And how did you know it would work? I didn't. I just tried it and apparently it interrupted whatever the monster was doing. I believe that if the monster had drained enough energy from the water, you would not be able to beat him. Makes sense. Degreaser in the swamp, it's dirty water. Anyway, we're all lucky. I love when the fucking DM says to it, well, that makes sense, yet you fucking wrote it, dickhead. You should head to the Flying Dutchman ship. Look for the fisherman. He is a friend of the king's and mine too. I believe he did not manage to escape from here and is still trapped. And that ship emerged from the water a while ago, taking everyone around as prisoners, but I managed to escape. I cannot help the fisherman to get out because monsters appeared. You should search for him. Maybe he's still alive and trapped. So it's a haunted ship? Yikes! You should have said zoinks because there's the mystery machine in the water back there. Alright, to the Dutchman.
So, Sophia asked me to talk about how awful the DM is. So, the DM is as stupid as Brandon, and in fact looks like Brandon. So, there's that.
He's Brandon if Brandon was obese, had a ponytail, and had a really douchey chin-only goatee.
He's like a fusion of Brandon and MDB, who are neither Kami nor Piccolo.
Piccolo now. It's like a fusion of Kami and Piccolo, which then makes it neither Kami nor Piccolo. Now.
I think Dante's just trying to persuade himself that there are rules that exist for me not talking on the stream. Also, Dante misspelt going as Goigntk.
Goink.
Go-nuke.
Go nick. Go nick yourself. Holy shit, that's a good item I just got. Plus 5% crit chance? I'm putting that on my dude whose ability is his crit chance is really high. So what's the crit chance now? His crit chance grand total is 20. Nice. I really want to get his crit chance just ridiculous. By the way, MDB, Stevie Richards is contracted for coaching at the Performance Center. So is he going to be a permanent coach, or are they having him for like a one-day thing? Because I know they have one-day seminars often. Because if he's going to be a coach at NXT's Performance Center, that's a really good idea. He's a great coach. I mean, he already does coaching for DDP Yoga, and apparently he does a great job. And he also openly does matches for like Ring of Honor and takes indie bookings, and he can still wrestle like no one else.
So, Dylan points out that the DM is Bean Bean if Bean Bean was DSP.
Awesome!
What? Who the hell is Skyping me?
Who the hell would Skype you, you piece of human trash? Ooh, fire damage is a lot better than heart shot damage, right? Well, I guess I've upgraded the fireball a lot and I haven't upgraded heart shot. So I guess it makes sense. I really need to upgrade weapons at some point. It's just money is so short, and I don't want to go doing a bunch of grinding just to get the money for it. So I kind of want to upgrade. I want to wait till my blacksmith is more upgraded, or I have like more loaded dice kind of bonuses. God, I really want to play Hearts of Iron 4. I'm really looking forward to that. Thanks again, Sophia, for the gift. Oh, thanks for following cereal with mayonnaise.
Oh god, the chat was just talking about how like ridiculous one true pairings and like, oh, they were gonna do the film a porno and MDB is gonna be behind the camera, and then Juicing is just like, Dragonmare, I think you meant masticating.
So I think all elite enemies in this game might be immune to sleep. I think that's how it works. It feels like that's how it works, at least. So you get extra money for fighting elite enemies. Alright, so this is the King Croc guy. Yeah, let's throw Weakening on him. He's probably pretty tough.
See, I could... Maybe you should just give me the $200, Sophia. Just give me $200 for no reason. And then I can save that in case the pound drops below $1. And then I can convert all those dollars to money that I can use. That's a weird compliment from Dragonmare. At Kai Pompous, but you're my trash. It's like...
I am the ghost of fishermen. I bring you news since you came here to help. You must go to the island temple. What you seek is in there, and it's happening right now. The dead thing just told you to visit the island temple. Do you believe in ghosts now? Okay. Let's go to the island temple. The dead thing told us to go there.
You know, I thought the zombie, like, for a minute I thought instead of saying I bring you news, I thought he said I bring you nudes. It's like, okay.
As you arrive at the island temple, you find the mage doing the exact same thing the king previously described. This time there's no black stone. The island temple guardians, I'm illiterate, is dead, and he's draining the artifact of the island temple. Perception check roll, anyone? I think there's a glitch going on right now where my character's bubbles aren't appearing. What if I tab out and tab back in? No, I'm gonna have to reboot the game after this. Nice roll. Maybe the black stone and the king told you about, that the king told you about was the artifact of the forest temple. Yeah, I'm yelling that black mage stop that. Oh, that one appeared. Oh, you, words won't actually make me stop, you know. Silly adventurers, do you not understand it? You cannot make me stop. We'll see about that. You cannot stop something that's already done. The black mage drops his staff and moves both hands as though he's going to cast I got a gift again. It kicked me out of the game. It's Adolf Sophia again. I have a lot of money to spare, and you shouldn't start a sentence with "and Sophia." And I have already been enjoying Resident Evil 4 Let's Play. So here's a game in hopes that you do it on the channel later. Resident Evil Remastered. Yeah, I'd love to do it on the channel. I love the classic Resident Evil, and I heard this is a really good remastering. Thank you for the gift. I'll definitely do that. I really enjoy that game. I really like the old Resident Evil games. The Black Mage drops his staff and moves with both hands as though he's going to cast a powerful spell. Charge! Whoa! He's looking all spooky. Whoa! He even hit the DM with that spell. Did you see that? Ugh. We lost control of the adventure for a moment, and we're in the bedroom again. The mage conjured a vortex of energy that made everyone faint. Did you feel it in real life? He fades while we're in pain. Cough, cough. Apparently, the Black Mage is nearly able to travel through worlds. I wish the dialogue wasn't getting cut out here. It looks as though something distracted us, so we're all in Yoga Village. I don't remember being here before. Excuse me, I found you while fishing at the sea and brought you here to Yoga Village. The strange guy again. I'm here for emergencies just like this. Don't worry, shall let you continue your adventure. Whoosh! The strange cloaked guy vanishes into the shadows, leaving no tracks to follow. Wow, this DM is shit. Okay, let's sleep here, get our health back. So, in the campaign story, we got hit so hard that the DM got hit and we teleported to another city in the game because of it. Wow. Well then, welcome to Yoga Village. Quest done. Sweet. That's a lot of experience. Turbo ring, 1 health regen, lots of health and magic. That's a good ring. Whoa, lots of levels.
Dylan wants to know if you played the game that he gifted you.
Oh, which game?
I don't know. He didn't clarify.
I was a level 20 ring. I'm actually a little bit under-leveled for where I am, but I've got a good team. It's just, I need weapon upgrades. Badly.
Body of Focus is just like, of course the mage was black. The DM is a racist.
Although, the DM is a whitey. Alright, let's go to the store here. We can sell a bit of junk here. Alright, let's look through equips here. I want things that give me dice rolls. And I want things that give me a high level of discount on the blacksmith.
Neutro says instead of screaming charge, the mage should scream bail. Also, Kaipon misspelled okay as Oki.
You're dumb.
It's Oki.
This wine is very oaky tasting. Okay. Fucking, it took me out of the game again because she sent me another goddamn gift. Stop gifting me free things! Stellaris. Like, too much money. Mainly want you to try this out. I fucking love this game. Yeah, it looks good. I've seen a little bit of Quill 18 play it. Then, who doesn't want to be a Space Cthulhu? Adolf Sophia, in parentheses, Sugar Mama Sophia. Thank you for the gift.
Also, apparently Dylan sent you AI War.
AI War. Oh, I vaguely remember you sending me that. Yeah, I haven't played that yet, sorry. It's just, I haven't had much time, I've been working so much. Okay, so Greater Molten Rings? Yeah, you want to buy 4 of those, to get as much discount as you can on blacksmith costs.
So, Dante apparently is like, do you accept my contract, Ash? Don't talk for a stream and I'll like you for 5 streams. And that's... Dante is assuming I care if people hate me.
See, that was your first mistake. Alright, so if I put all this in my inventory and give him 4 molten rings, then what is the price of the blacksmith for him? The price is only 30. Wow, that's good. Okay. I need money for travel right now or else I would actually use that.
Well, you see, Gus Ferry, you said the forbidden word the first time. You're like, when I forbidden word, temp ban me for 1,000 seconds. Then you did the forbidden word. So, time out. You for 2,000 seconds.
Years. There's a magical barrier protecting the next temple. You can't break through it, and I believe neither can the Black Mage. Well, the DM is saying this. You should look for the witch in the last place she was seen, Journey Village. I hope we find her quick enough, and before that, Black Mage. Let me just check a thing here. Yeah, we're good. God, we've been streaming for almost 4 hours. The witch was last seen... It was in Journey Village, find her. Good typo. Alright, back to Journey Village. That's really far away.
But was it a typo? The DM could just be awful.
You're right, they do play with the idea that this DM is shit a lot.
Kaipon wants you to get Card Hunter so we can maybe play together. So yeah.
I don't know what Card Hunter is. What is that?
Card Hunter Vanguard. I think it's just a card game.
You would have no idea if I enjoyed the new Hitman game? I actually want to restream through every single Hitman game before I buy the new one, so don't bother gifting it to me. I very much appreciate all the gifts, but don't gift it to me. Whenever I finish re-streaming through every Hitman game leading up to it, then I'll just buy it myself. I'm sure I'll have made enough money. You arrive at Journey Village and start looking for her. You can't find the witch around, nobody knows her whereabouts, she's certainly not here. Journey Villager, would you do me a favor, adventurers? Depends on what you ask. I just need you to take this D4 dice and throw it into the wind in flying dice. It brings good luck to the people of Journey Village. Okay. Before we do that, though, we don't have the cash to, so actually what we're gonna do is quit the game and reopen it, because that forces a save, and it might fix that glitch, because clearly some dialogue is not showing up.